Hello people in that house are doing. Just a quick update to yesterday's video. There was a woman I was talking about yesterday in my area, in my local area, who possibly had the coronavirus. And I can say now safely and thankfully that it has come back negative. She does not have it. She has the only flu. Thanks be to God, I'm so happy that she doesn't have it. Obviously that's some kind of positive. That family's so grateful that she doesn't have it. So some thankful we have some kind of positive to start off. But it's about Cavan and Monaghan. The first case, as we know, happened in Monaghan. All 26 counties around the Republic of Ireland happened, unfortunately, hit by this coronavirus. This coronavirus doesn't know any county borders or anything. And I'm going to tell you where the locations are for the testing centres because they have been published by the HSE today. So I have to, I wasn't allowed before to say, it was here X, Y, and Z in this. The local authorities didn't want it to be said, but now they said, fire ahead. So that's what I'm doing, I'm giving people information. At the moment in time when I say this, there's 5 cases in Cavan. The majority of them have been, traced back and there's nobody else. We're very satisfied there's nobody else that has the coronavirus in Cavan, as far as we know. But we're satisfied with the 5 cases that, it was community trial, it was from travel abroad. So we're satisfied enough for that, so we're there in quarantine, obviously. The one in Monaghan, the site in Monaghan, it's a drive-through site outside Castleblaney. It's in the Celtic sector, and it's a drive-through sector. You can be swiped and you drive on, but by appointment. You can't go in without an appointment, but you have to be in an appointment. And this idea is Monaghan and another county, Monaghan and along with the GA, it's the GA grounds too, so they're thinking about, if necessary, to bring in another 2 in Monaghan, if necessary. But it's not confirmed. We don't know how it's going to go. Maybe we might only need 1. Might not need 2. 3 actually. We might not need 3. The one in Cavan's in my hometown in Ballyhales, and I have to say before I go any further, it's I never thought I'd see the day that I was there last night. I was on the other side of the road. The poker house, the church in Ballyhales is up the hill. I went down along with some people from the HSE. And there was a doctor's set. There used to be a doctor's office, and behind there, there's tents for people who are being tested and everything. It's shocking. It's shocking, and I mean it's really shocking. As somebody who grew up in that area, to have to take that there's people with full on hazmat suits, as I would call it, there, and obviously I didn't go near it. I didn't have the strength to I could have went over and I had my mask on, but it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad to see how far it's come, and it really hit home, I suppose, that it is on our doorstep. So it was a very big hit last night, I suppose, to me, because it was the town I grew up. I went to school there, and it's sad to think that they had to come to this, I suppose, again, that we had to do a testing centre there. But the reason why Ballyhales was picked, and I might as well say it, was because there was a GP facility not being used that much. It's only being used once a week. And because, it's in the middle of the county, it's just outside Cavan town, outside the centre of Cavan. And there is plans, Cavan County Council along with the HC have plans, if necessary, this is only the worst case scenario, and if necessary to bring in more, we will bring in more, we will do more. And already we're doing this more, as much as we can. But it is sad that unfortunately, there's a case in Monaghan. I was hoping that Monaghan would be spared from this evil virus. And the same with Cavan. I hope the 2 border counties would have been spared. But unfortunately, the virus knows no borders, as I said. And I'm going to say this to people, as 2 border counties, Cavan and Monaghan have been 2 border counties since the foundation of the state. We have went through so much as 2 bordering counties, Monaghan and Cavan. There's been a lot of tough times during the Troubles, during the dark days of the Troubles. Unfortunately, Cavan and Monaghan were, a few bombs were planted and blew up in Cavan and Monaghan. The Monaghan bombing, the October bombing, loads of other bombings. It's sad It's sad to see. It's sad to see this virus having to come to this county, and unfortunately affect a few people. But I'm just saying to people in Cavan, we've come through so much, and in our history, and it's the history of Cavan, and County Cavan, and the same as Monaghan. And we can fight this virus. Of course, we can fight it, but we need to work together. And to keep these numbers down, we need to keep social distancing. We need to obviously wash our hands. To keep good hygiene. And we have to work together, because we can keep these numbers down. Of course, we can keep them numbers down. But we need to work together. We need to keep good hygiene. Keep our distance from people. And clean surfaces and clean everything like that. And be mindful, I suppose. But we can keep these numbers down. It won't if we listen to the advice, and if we focus on what we're doing, and obviously do all the same things you would do. But we can keep these numbers down. We can, and that's the point in trying to raise. We can keep them down. Hopefully, please God, they won't go up any higher. Please God, they won't. But it's in our hands, as they always say. It's in our hands. It's up to the people of Cavan and Monaghan to take responsibility. They say to people, it's in our hands. We can't, do this X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the other. Because now it's the responsibility of everybody in Cavan and Monaghan to take ownership of themselves and take responsibility for their actions. So I'm just saying to people in Cavan and Monaghan, take. And obviously keep your social distance, and I can't emphasize that enough to people. But yeah, hopefully, please God, the numbers won't go any higher. Please God, it won't. But yeah, please, thank you for watching. Be safe out there, and subscribe for more, and bye.